Hi, I'm the guy that likes to review things and stuff, and today I just got the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. So this is going to be an unboxing video. I don't normally do these things, but I figured I would do one on this. So this is basically your first ride along with me of opening this thing up. So now I do have my Z Fold 4, good trusty Z Fold 4 here. So I'll probably just do a little quick comparison side by side. I'm going to daily this for a few days, and then I'll do one of the full reviews on it. So let's just get into this. So I did skip the Z Fold 5 just because, yeah, everybody was basically saying that it really wasn't worth the upgrade. But oh my god, this silver looks pretty darn amazing. Let me turn on one of my overhead lights here. See if that helped any. Okay. So yeah, that silver is it's pretty nice. All right, so what do we got here? I'm kind of hoping that this brightness is just my screen being dark. Oh, okay, yeah, it does look like it is. Okay. So anyway, so there we go. So let's get rid of that. Ooh, wow, those bezels are pretty darn nice. First time closing this bad boy. Oh, that opens so much better than the other ones. Wow, and it is light. Yeah, it is. It's a lot lighter. You can definitely tell the difference. Let's get this front screen protector off. There we go. All right, so we'll throw that over to the side. All right, so let's see. Let's just kind of do a size comparison here. So the Z Fold 6 is just a little bit shorter. Not by much, just a little bit. Width-wise, so yeah, definitely the Z Fold 6 did get a little bit more width on the front screen. And you can definitely tell that it is just a little bit shorter and got a little bit wider on the width of the screen. Let me keep those together. So yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll turn it on. So this is its first power up. Normally I like to, before I power these on, I like to throw them on a charger and let them charge for a little while. And just so the battery's at a full charge before I start using it. Alright, so I'm not going to bother setting this up at all right now. So I'll set it up later and then we'll do the I'll do the review video. But wow, look at those bezels. They did shorten those up quite a bit on the bezels. So it's more squared off, not so much rounded. On the main screen, you can kind of see that not a lot of the rounded cornerness anymore. The case looks pretty good too. I mean, the Z Fold 4 and the 5, there's not much difference in those at all. So comparison wise, it's going to be the same as a Z Fold 5. But yeah, dude, I mean, I like the edges. They're nice, squared off. I hated the round corners. Let's see here. No more gap. So is one thing they did fix. That's probably probably the most important thing they did fix on the Z Fold 5 was they reduced the gap to where there was no gap in there. So you can see here, you can see my keyboard light shining through there. But on this one, yeah, there's no gap at all. Nice. I mean, and it feels, compared, it feels pretty darn good. There's your new camera bumps. So on the Z Fold 5, they did move the camera sensor, which is where it is here on the Z Fold 6. So on the Z Fold 4, also on the 5, they moved the camera sensor up here to your flash. So, but it was basically the same cameras. And actually, the cameras on the Z Fold 6 are the same cameras on the Z Fold 5 and the Z Fold 4. They all use the exact same cameras. So nothing has changed. Hence the reason why I skipped the Z Fold 5. Because most of the time when I use this thing, as you've seen in my other video, is I do a lot of remote administration. So when I'm remoting into a customer server, I can actually get their entire desktop of their servers on one screen, whereas if I'm just using this screen, I always have to scroll around, or on a normal phone like my S24 Ultra that I'm recording this on, I always had to scroll around the screen, which that I didn't really like. So, but yeah, just the way this feels, I mean, you can tell the difference in the weight. I mean, easily. Like me, I carry this brick around all the time, and I can tell a huge difference as far as the weight goes. You wouldn't think that a few grams would matter so much, but yeah, they do. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to daily this for a while, for a few days at least, and then I will come back and kind of do a review video on it. But so far, just the way these bezels and stuff are, 48% is all my battery is. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, because like I said, I like to have a full battery. These are the USB cables I use. Really good quality cables. And then I don't know if you can see it with all this crap on my desk, but let's just move some of that. So I actually bought this nice charger over here. It'll basically do up to 120 watts across the board on your USB-Cs. And then your USB 3.0s, I think those are limited to 60 watts. So, and it'll tell you how many volts you're drawing, how many amps you're drawing. So this is one of my biggest gripes, is to where when I plug this in to charge, so you can see, so it's supercharging right now, but from my device over here, you can't really see it that great, but it's only pulling 24 watts. So yeah, I mean, when Samsung is trying to sell you their 45 watt fast charger, you're wasting your money, because it ain't gonna do that. Even some of these other phones that I had that claim they charge at 40 watts or 60 watts or whatever they are, they don't really charge at that many watts. So yeah, I don't know why people get into that and think it's a big deal. I mean, really all you need is, 24 watts is perfectly fine for me. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, don't waste your money buying that expensive charger from Samsung if you're going to be using it on a Samsung device, because you're never going to charge more than 24 watts on a Samsung. Just some food for thought. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this down. I hope you guys appreciated it. For any of those guys that had the Z Fold 4 and were waiting before they upgraded. So like I said again, I'll do a daily drive on this for a little bit. Looks like they changed the, oh yeah, they did. So the speaker grill on the top and the bottom now is this little slit right here, which I think actually is kind of cooler. Pretty much everything else is in the same place. Your SIM ejector.
holding the screen with
You
two
be
fingers
quiet,
until you
Alexa.
hear a beep.
So yeah, so it has your SIM card tray in the same spot, volume rocker, power button with fingerprint center, your 5G antennae. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get this thing set up, and I'll follow it up with a review video here in a few days. And thanks for watching the video.